All right, so this is an installation video for a hurricane mulch kit on a Scag Patriot 61 inch. I'm really just going to cover some of the watchouts here and some of the issues I started finding out as I was doing it. Other than that, you kind of follow the directions, whatever. So here I've already got the mower propped up. I took the side discharge out. So the first thing I wanted to call out was the Scag Patriot 61 inch. It clarifies in the instructions that there's some difference in the baffles. So I have made an attempt at figuring out which way the baffles need to line up right here. But especially the ones on the right. See, this piece here and then this piece here definitely did not look like the drawings. In fact, the one on the right was just a little L piece right here in the drawing. So I'm not sure if I've laid those out correctly. I'm going to find out when I start putting it together. The other thing that I wanted to mention, because this made me, I had to kind of go back and work this through. A few steps into it, you have to take off some bolts that are existing to put these baffles up here, the middle. These pieces, there's these screws that you need to put in. So you need to take out existing screws. And what I found is when I jacked this up, the deck was all collapsed to the blade. So what I ended up doing was dropping it down and then dropping the deck and putting these bricks in between here. Because if you look back in there, if I can get this thing to focus, if you look back in there, way back in here there's a bolt, and then on the back opposite side there's a bolt. I got fat hands and there was no way, I mean, even with these in here I can still just barely reach those. So creating some separation between the deck and the top of the mower is a good thing to do on that first step. So I'll drop back in once I get a little further and figure out anything else that's difficult with this. All right, we're just finishing up here. I just want to show a couple last things. First of all, forgot to mention at the beginning, from the factory, at least one of the blades was down so tight I had to get a pry bar out, and I could barely get it off even after that. The other thing, once you get this down in here, I thought this was kind of odd, but the tolerances here are very close. So the blade's coming about a ½ inch from the baffle, but apparently that's right because it all spins well and everything. But that's it. We're gonna drop it down here and give it a test, but looks like it all should be pretty well good to go. All right, we're all done here. Just wanted to mention a few more things. First, when I laid out the baffles at the beginning of the video, that was the correct layout, so that worked out well. Second, it doesn't mention in the instructions, but there's a good amount of wiggle room in a couple of the baffles, and it's really best if you keep those pretty loose until you get all of them in. Some of them I had to do some adjusting to get them to fit just right when I added the rest of them in. So just wanted to let you know about that. Other than that, it took about probably a little over 2 hours to do everything. There's a few parts where it would have been a lot easier if I had a second person helping me. And maybe if the instructions were a little bit easier, it'd have been in an hour or less. But all in all, not too bad. Unfortunately, it's now been raining for like 3 days straight, so won't be able to use this yet. But when I do, the grass is going to be plenty thick, so I can test this out. But that's it. Thanks. And if you're doing a 61 inch deck from Scag and putting this kit on, hope this video helps.